first day of Skanda Shashti. The significance of Skanda Shashti is to show us that we can control the asuras and make them work for us. Not only they will be our enemies, we can actually make them work for us. That's the significance of Kartikeya. How he made the enemies of Deva to serve them. Which is almost impossible. Because the nature of asuras is not that. They're always enemy. Their job is to make the human miserable, not ascend up to higher level of consciousness. Our journey is to go up to higher and higher level of consciousness. Their job is to keep us in lower level of consciousness.
Turn on the fan.
Awakening. So we'll never reach there. There will always be enemies against each other, not to work together. If we work together, then the results will be different. The Kartikeya showed us, yes, you can control them and you can make them work for us. And he set an example. He chose those three mighty asuras. He slayed them and showed us the Shashti period is a very auspicious period. And we can control the asuras. Who they are? They are in us. Surabhuman, Taragasura, Subramanya, all of them are mighty asuras, unbelievably mighty asuras. Destroying them is impossible. Only Mother can come to do it, and she does. She comes and helps them to set an example. So today is the first day of that auspicious period when demon asuras can be controlled by humans. It's a very, very significant period. And during that time, to be able to do this homework is a great boon. And Mother has given us that boon. And not only given us the boon, she's giving us a wonderful, wonderful temple where all the cosmic energy will be mightily present. And they will come. And yesterday we did Varayambiga. And Varayambiga is commander for armed forces. Kartikeya would be the male equivalent of that. And doing that one day and next day doing this, it's a mighty boon. We can't explain to you how fortunate we are to be able to receive this mighty temple which she will build. And she knows what all we need as human to be able to control the demons. And that's a mighty job. But with her help, we will do that. And this place would be a place where all the Asuric forces will be under control. We are going to go through Asuric period, Kali Yuga, for the next 100,000 years more. We will have many, many challenges, much more than what we had. More than First World War, more than Second World War. It will be very, very challenging. But during that time, she would be with us, and she has constructed. And this temple's construction is a very, very secretive process. No one knows, humans cannot know all the details, what all we have to do. Only divine would know. And in our temple, she gives us instructions, she gives us the ways to yatra. That's what we do, Pratiniti Yatra. That's a mighty, mighty gift to humanity. And we, you and me, are chosen to represent and be able to carry her gift to humanity. And that is the greatest boon. And we are given the boon. You and I are given the boon. In a few weeks I'm going to be in Himalayas, and all the detailed information she gives, how to control the asuras, Surapatma. These are mighty asuras. Don't look at them as demons. They are really divine, but they are given the job to challenge us so that we can ascend up to become divine level. In this place, that will happen because this place is designed by her as a gift to humanity. She has given it because she knows Kali Yuga humans cannot handle the demons. They need divine help. And today, being the first day of Shashti, is very, very significant. On that day, we are able to be here and do the homa, and priest did a wonderful, it's a journey. This is a journey. You and I took this journey. And this journey is very difficult, very dangerous, very difficult, almost impossible. But with her help, with her kindness and her blessing, humans will survive. And humanity will survive. But there will be challenges. So we take the opportunity to represent, to be her agents. And can you imagine that boon? To be chosen by her. Now, who chose us? You and I chose us. 100,000 births or more, million years, we have lived as life form, and each time we evolved. And we must have asked her, give us chance to represent, to protect the humanity on your behalf. Can you imagine a human given that gift, and we are given that gift? So enjoy it, appreciate it, and also participate. This is the most important period, because in a year or in 2 years, this construction part will be over. Then we would have missed a chance. So take advantage of it and contribute, participate in any way you can. It doesn't have to be monetary, it could be any, but part of your Atman should go towards her. How do you do that? Sacrifice. Ultimately, it all means what can we give for her. One of the, there are many Yakshinis here. I don't know, some of you have met them, and you know who I'm referring to. They're not human, they're cosmic beings. And they have their own sense of humor. One of them, during my Prayogam is different than yoga. I don't have the time to go into it. One of them asked me teasingly, she is the universe, you know that. She not only created the universe, she is the universe. What can you do for her? You're asking her, you want to sacrifice and do everything to show her your appreciation. But what can you do? She is the universe. She's not only created, she is the universe. What can you do? My answer was what you and I are doing. We want to be able to connect you with humanity, Atman to Paramatman. That is all we can do. You are mighty, you are the creator. Not only a creator, you are a participant. Our concept is very unique. She not only created us, she became us. See the significance there. And no other religion teaches that. They put God as there, and we are here. And the minute that's done, the separation is started. Because you already started it by separating her. We don't. We say, she is us. We just want the privilege to be part of her and to be able to connect her with humanity. That is our mission. Is the right guna towards that? Look, Guna, his wife, all of them, they sacrifice. Whatever they can, they do. That's the best way, easiest way to be connected to Mother. And she gives all the secretive formulas, what we have to do, what mantras we have to say. Everything is given in a platter, and we just follow through with that. So when I go there to Himalayas, it is getting harder and harder each year. I've been doing for almost 30 years now. The aging process gets to you, and you're not able to do it. But you do it as long as you can, because this is a journey. This is not going to end. There's no end to the journey. It'll keep on going and going and going until we become part of her, until the journey ends with her. Would that happen? Yes, it will happen. How long will it take? Billion years, trillion years, but time doesn't have meaning. Once we leave this mind, body, intellect complex, which is us, so there's no time. That is created by us, by the physical forces, creates time. But once we leave this limitation, which is given to us, as soon as you're born, limitation is started. Is it a curse? It's not a curse, it's a journey. You have to, like taking an examination, you have to study, you have to learn, you have to keep growing. And our growth comes from the Atman to realize Paramatman. And all these rituals are very meaningful. I didn't know them before. I thought these are mythology and we follow through. No, they're very meaningful. They all have, see, for instance, today we invoked Swaha Devi. Every time we say, Swaha Devi is Kartikeya's. You can't say consort, that force goes with Kartikeya. And we say the mantra, which is mystical, and then we send that to divine through Swaha, Swaha Devi. And Kartikeya would be the mediator in that too. So every time we say that, we say Swaha, we ask Swaha Devi to carry it. And who is the carrier? Look at the significance. Fire. Fire is fundamental. See, all these are scientific principles. And she would carry it to the higher beings. And we are all vibratory forces, different levels of vibration. Mine, yours would be, say, 10,000. And the closest Yakshini, Devi, would be million. That will be the closest to us. Then it goes to billions and trillions. Fundamentally, it's vibration. That's all separates. This, you call it inanimate, because it doesn't have animus. But I know it has its own, but it's relative. Our level of vibration is much higher. That's why we move, we act, we perform. So only difference between me and this would be, this is inanimate. No life as we know. Does it have life? Everything created mother will have life. Different level. So all these things are there in our Vedas, Upanishads, from the beginning. That's why the rishis came as human. Why should they become human? Some of the rishis, they are divine. They came because they know the humans will come and somebody has to be mediator. Somebody has to explain to the human. Otherwise, there is no connection between life form and the inanimate form. So they have to come and they have to give us the Vedas, Upanishads. Wonderful, wonderful thesis. So that we would know how the journey has to be conducted. What we have to do to reach the end point, end of the journey. Vedanta, end of Vedas. What a beautiful concept. No other place, no other path gives you that. Because every path has separated us. And they put God there and us is here. No, we are one continuation, continuum. And that's a beautiful concept. So we are her, and she is us, and she is in us. In a microcosmic form. And the rishis, the Vedas, all the Upanishads, they all present for us so that we can understand it's very complex. The journey is very complex. It's almost impossible. How can a human can connect to divine? You're not even the same vibration, totally different vibration. But they give you the way. They show the way. This is the way. And all these rituals are very needed. Knowingly you do it, unknowingly you do it, but you do the ritual. Whatever you can understand and do it, ultimately realize she is full of love. She wants us back. Without that, nothing will happen. It's called grace. Grace, in Tamil you call it, I think, Arul. That's the grace. That's given by her. We cannot earn that. We can if you stay forever. That's why it's called eternal This temple is called Eternal Mother Temple. The corporation is called Eternal Mother Temple Corporation. That's a term she gave me. And that's the only term which says forever. There's no beginning, there's no end. What a beautiful term. She gave it, call it eternal, call me Eternal Mother. I'm your Eternal Mother. And she's here. So all these concepts are very, very mighty, very holy, and this is the holiest place. And today, she gave us a chance to do this Homa, to go through the journey, to go through the process. And I can't explain how mighty, how kind, how loving would that entity, I call her entity, sounds disrespectful. I don't mean it that way. It's an entity. It's a very powerful origin, beginning itself, beginning and the end is there. And she comes to us and she chooses us. Irony is you chose it, you earned it. Nothing is given to us without earning it. You earned it. How long it took? Within years probably. Like Krishna Bhagavan says, Arjuna, you have lived 800,000 times. That's almost million lifetimes. And I know you each time. We don't know. Because Maya is that powerful. It will completely wipe you out. And Maya is divine. But she does that job. She makes us forget and makes us remember. And the process she teaches us. It's a very scientific principle. And we are very, very blessed. And today is the first day, so enjoy the Shashti each day. And he does a wonderful job, arranges all the organizers. He, Guna, where is his wife? Hiding someplace. Huh? Where is she? There she is. She gives you wonderful food. Mother gives us spiritual food. She gives us human food, but she does wonderful job.
Teamwork, Doctor.
What?
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Thank you.